Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I'm so excited to knock out today's video. Today we're going to talk about my own personal favorite guitars that have come out of Namm Time 2023. Let's get into it, alright? So before I give you guys my own personal list of my favorite guitars, I'd love for you guys to play down below in the comments along with me as well. Let me know what your favorite guitar was or favorite guitar brand, etc. Just let me know what you guys, really enjoyed from this year's Namm, because this year's Namm is like the first one in like 3 years where it was like kind of like the official one, even though it was in April, not in January. So 2024 I think would be like the real one after 4 years of just, a bunch of different, obvious giant variables in the world, right? But anyway, man, long story short, enough rambling. Let me know your favorite guitar of Namm 2023 down below in the comments. Oh yeah, and be sure to subscribe too if you haven't done so. Be cool. Come hang out with my friends and family here on the channel. Thank you guys so much, alright? So I have 9 personal favorite guitars from this year's Namm. I'll go as fast as I can, let you guys know my thoughts and opinions of them and why I like them, okay? So starting right off, number 9 is the multi-voice 6-string guitars from Schechter. Main reason why I like them is because they're an affordable Stratocaster looking guitar here in 2023. They're retailing for under $1,000, $899 to be exact, and honestly, that's really affordable anymore, so I kind of like that. And taking a look at the website as well, Schechter's website, this one right here, this metallic purple, that looks beautiful. I absolutely love metallic purple. I've said it a million times here on the channel, you guys know that. But this is just a cool looking guitar, man. This looks awesome. Matched out with a pretty interesting fretboard and neck combination. It looks like we have Wenge, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, ebony board, Wenge neck. So that's really cool, man. I think that's a really cool guitar for Namm 2023. So that's my number 9. Number 8 is the Kiesel A2. Now, I might be a little biased with this one as I was a part of the release, and I'm just so thankful and honored to even have that opportunity, right? But you guys know I love Kiesel and I love their products and stuff like that. But also, too, there's a little bit of an added kind of cool thing that happened with my A2, and just, the A2 in general has been updated relatively quickly, and updated for the better, just a new spec, a new output jack, so that's really cool, man. But apart from that, the guitar itself just plays so good. Mine with the Kiesel Lithiums just sound, oh so gnarly and beautiful and articulate and clear, and yeah, I just had a lot of fun playing it, and continue to play it, once I get the new output jack. My next guitar up on the list, I want to give some love to Chapman guitars. Main reason is because they're bringing back the Ghost Fret here in 2023. Now, if you don't know what the Ghost Fret is, basically it's the Explorer E type of shape from Chapman guitars. And for some reason, this is not a bad thing what I'm about to say, just let me explain. For some reason, the Ghost Fret was always incredibly sought after from Chapman guitars fans and players, and it was seeming to be like their most popular shape, at least one man's opinion. And I say that with a little bit of a surprised, inflection in my voice, because I don't know, the Explorer shape, the Ghost Fret shape is very kind of niche and specific, but for whatever reason, that was just like the flagship of Chapman guitars for a while. For a while there, they're going with the ML1X type of shape, and we're really pushing it, and still are pushing it, to this day, talking about the Workshop series and such. But long story short, the Ghost Fret is back, and I know a lot of people are really excited about that. So it remains to be seen on what exactly it's gonna be, all about. We have to wait and see according to Instagram, and it's not up on the website. But I'm really excited for Chapman guitars, man. I hope Chapman guitars does, great in 2023 and beyond. So yeah, they belong on this list for me personally. Alright, number 6 on my list. Just hear me out. Let me explain. Number 6 on my list is the brand new Kerry King signature guitar from Dean Guitars. I know, I hear it. I hear what you guys are going to say. Like, what? Really? Let me explain. I think this guitar is 100% the most divisive and just like, emotion-inducing guitar that came out this year. And for that, I give Dean some credit. They at least went for it, you know what I mean? They swung for the fences. They didn't make a Strat copy, Les Paul copy, or, anything like that, kind of a conservative shape. They went with something, wild looking. And for better or for worse, man, they succeeded in gaining your attention. You can't deny that. And, if a lot of people hate something, then hey, it's just more traction for the people that do ultimately want to buy it. You know what I mean? So it was certainly a conversation starter, to say the least. But hey, man, more power to Dean and more power to Kerry King. That's awesome. Congrats, guys. And yeah, you certainly got the guitar world and guitar community really talking about it. So it belongs on this list for me. Number 5, I'm not exactly sure how I should word this, but to the best of my research, I'm going to put the Rabia Going to Ernie Ball Music Man guitar story as my number 5. And I say it that way because Ernie Ball Music Man and Rabia, to the best of my knowledge, there's going to be some sort of Rabia signature guitar, right? That's just how I read it from that post. But long story short, Rabia has since left Chapman Guitars, maybe 6 months ago now at the time of this filming, and now is going to Ernie Ball Music Man. That's huge, man. I'm so excited and so happy for Rabia Masad. Congrats, man. You absolutely deserve it, you know, that's an understatement. You're just an amazing player and an amazing person and persona and figure in this little niche corner of the world, the guitar community. So just really, really happy for you, man, and really excited. So I'm really keen to see what that all entails, if anything. You know, I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know. I don't even want to speculate, but I'm just really, really excited. So that news story, all-encompassing, belongs on this list at number 5 for me. Up next, it wouldn't be a guitar video without talking about Solar Guitars. I'm going to put all of their products that they were promoting for Namm 2023 on this list. Basically, we got 2 new Sweden or made in Europe guitars. What are those things called? Like the Master Class or Master Series? I'm not sure. I'll put it up in post here. But yeah, we got 2 Type A's, 2 ACs. So A with the carb, I believe that's what that C stands for. And then we also got several Type X guitars are finally rolling out. They're here, and that's exciting, man. You know, we've seen a couple of them, you know, on this channel already, and they've been out for some time, but now they're just continuing to promote them. So yeah, this isn't exactly Namm news per se, but it came out around the same time as Namm, so I'm including it. So congrats to Solar Guitars, just continuing to skyrocket in terms of popularity and success, and I'm all here for it, man. It's awesome. Top 3. Number 3 is from a brand that I really don't talk about much on this channel, and I gotta fix that. But as of right now, Namm 2023, Orbsby Guitars has a brand new guitar lineup. They're announcing what's called the Factory Standard range, and it's their first ever production line of guitars built in Australia. Orbsby has been and still is a custom shop guitar company from Australia, and then they were doing imports with their like GTX guitars or whatever those things were called. They're just phenomenal guitars. I had a Seafoam Green on the channel a long time ago, but it was always just like the Australian guitars were exclusive to their custom shop, right? I'm really excited for Orbsby to do this because anytime you have the ability to take your guitar business and make it a production lineup in your home base, i.e. Australia, where you don't have to source overseas and imports, anytime you can do that in-house, I view that as a win and view that as like a staple of, you know, a company growing, where you don't have to rely on imports to grow your brand. Now you're able to grow your brand right in your hometown, home base, like I said, whatever you want to call it. So I think that's really cool. So the Australian-made guitars are not exclusive to the custom shop with Orbsby anymore. We have the factory standard range. And taking a look on Instagram real quick, we have this beautiful bright orange 7-string from Orbsby that looks absolutely cool. Yeah, man, so I'm really excited for Orbsby. Congrats to them, and can't wait to see the continued success. All right, number 2 is a massive news story, and I haven't really touched on it at all on this channel just yet, and I'm doing it right now. The second favorite guitar for me personally out of Namm 2023 is the Made in Japan EVH Wolfgang guitar lineup. Main reason is because we have all the available specs that we could get from the USA Wolfgangs, but for literally half the price. Ever since the unfortunate passing of Eddie Van Halen, matched that with just inflation and just the way the world is, the EVH Wolfgangs have gone up like from $29.99, $3,000, say like 5-6 years ago when I first started doing YouTube, all the way up to like pushing $5,000 anymore. I don't know what the reasoning for that is, other than just the speculation that I just said 5 seconds ago. Anyway, now we have the ability to get all of those specs in a Made in Japan lineup from EVH. Take a look at Sweetwater here, $2,700. Still an insane amount of money, but for what you're getting, just the way the world is, it is what it is type of deal, you know? And one thing I always personally love and what I always look for with specs of a guitar is stainless steel frets. According to Sweetwater, the Made in Japan series has stainless steel frets. That's huge. Long story short, I'm stoked that the Wolfgang Made in Japan lineup exists because maybe I can get a Wolfgang again and not have to spend, like, I can't even afford it. But number 1, the guitar that broke the internet the most, in my opinion, is the collaboration with Stephen Carpenter and Kiesel Guitars. So this kind of came out of nowhere. I received the text from Mr. Kiesel himself, and he didn't tell me what was going on, but he said, hey, tune into my live stream, you're going to want to check this out. So just shout out to Jeff for just always being good to this channel and keeping us informed with the news in case we missed it. But yeah, man, I really, really love Kiesel Guitars. You guys know that. And I love Deftones, obviously. I don't know if you guys ever knew that, but I really, really love Deftones. And yeah, this is just something that's way out of left field, right? And it just seems like ESP, for whatever reason, they're kind of just like cool, question mark, with other artists just going to other brands. I mean, now this is like their 3rd artist that I can think of that is like going to another company but still staying with ESP. I find that interesting. And this guitar is beautiful, man. This 8-string multi-scale all white guitar, whew, It looks crazy. Crazy in a good way. Like crazy unique, crazy cool, right? So we can only anticipate what's going to happen with Kiesel and Stephen Carpenter. But yeah, man, just shout out to Kiesel. Kiesel did an amazing job here in Namm 2023, and they didn't even go. So there's something to be said about maybe Namm's kind of dying, and I think it will die sooner than we may hope, like the event itself. But that all remains to be seen. That's a different topic for a different day. Stephen Carpenter's 8-string from Kiesel, my #1 favorite guitar from Namm 2023. So everybody, that's going to do it for this video. What do you guys think of my thoughts and opinions? Is there one I missed? I'd love to hear from you guys down below in the comments. Again, if you're brand new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for just, being good to me, guys, all you guys. I really, really sincerely appreciate you all, and I love hanging out with you indirectly through these videos, okay? With that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy, stay metal, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.